guys, it's Paul. Friday night, and it's 10 after 10. I'm pointing that way because there's a clock up there. I'm sure that you really care about that useless little factoid, right? Well, it's 10 after 10 on a Friday night, and here I am doing this. So what does that tell you? Okay, guys, Harp Migos, I've got something I'm going to put out here today on kind of going forward on what we've been talking about, doing the pattern thing and the boogie pattern without bends. You know, a little bit more about learning the harp. This is a key of C, by the way. Marine Band Deluxe. What else? Okay, so I have heard teachers say, stay in the first 6 holes for a while, you know, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's, you know, it's, you know, you're learning your, all your rhythmic stuff and the blues, and you know, probably you could spend a very long time on that side of the harp, a very long time without ever really having to move to the other part of the harp, and you probably get away with it for quite a while. But what happens is, in order to become proficient on the instrument, you do have to, you know, get familiar. It is a musical instrument after all, just like any other instrument. So it's good. You gotta kind of get familiar. So why not move outside of that 6-hole, you know, that 6-hole kingdom, little place that we're living, and learn what you can do. I mean, so I'm going to give you a pattern. I'm going to give you a pattern today. Starts on the 1 draw, and it's a second position pattern. Moves all the way up the harp without bends. I think that's the key. Is if you're not using bends, why shouldn't you be able to play other patterns or learn where other things are on the harmonica? You've got 3 freaking octaves on this thing. Okay, 3 octaves. So why not, right? Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to kind of talk about real quick was the boogie pattern. There's another, you know, this is going to be it with the boogie pattern, but for me at least for a while. So, you know, we went over the 1. Second position, starting on the 2 draw, right? But if you start on the 6 blow, so you got 6 blow, 7 draw, 8 draw. All right, so you could play it on the top half of the harp as well without having to use any kind of bends. So all right, so you can, I guess the moral of that particular story is don't feel imprisoned by one place on the harmonica. Don't feel like, I know it's hard, because I get stuck this way, especially on guitar too. I mean, you got all this different space, all these different things happening on the instrument. Why can't you play some of these things? Explore. These, fortunately enough, you don't need bends. So when you're first starting out, why not learn it, right? So 6 blow, 7 draw, 8 draw, 9 blow, or 8 blow, 9 draw. All right, so 8 blow, 9 draw, 8 blow, 8 draw, 7 draw, 6 blow. All right? All right, so you're playing that same 1 of the boogie pattern on the top portion part beyond the 6 on the harmonica, not using bends. So, and you don't really have to make a whole lot of changes to anything to do that. So it's not anything other than just playing the same thing in a different spot. Okay, so without further ado, we got another pattern. Here's a pattern that you can use to play the entire length of the harmonica Let me try and get through this without screwing it up, because I've had a little Johnny Walker. It is 10 o'clock on a Friday night, so I do deserve to unwind a little. We all do. Why not play a little harp, be with some friends, and have a little Johnny, right? So, okay, enough of that nonsense. All right, so one draw. So we're going to start on the one draw. Okay, so that pattern goes from the one draw to the 10 draw, and then back down. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and play it slowly for you, and then I'm going to tab this for you down below so that you have it. Now, there's a couple of different variations to this. What I do want to point out is the first three notes. You may be tempted to go one draw, two blow to the three blow. What I want you to do is one draw, two draw, three blow. All right, so it's one draw, two blow, two draw into the three draw. Okay, so don't go one draw, two blow, three draw. Okay, you can do that, but the further we get away from that two draw and getting a good strong, we got to use that two draw every chance we get. All right. You hear the repeating? There's repeating in there, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give that, instead of, the two draw, one draw nonsense, and screwing it all up and confusing the crap out of you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tab both of those patterns, both variations of the patterns. On the first pattern, you can actually, there's repeating obviously, but you can actually add a 6 draw, and it'll give it a different, it relates, that note will relate to that 10, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna talk theory or anything like that tonight. I promised that I wouldn't. There are some repeating notes. There's the one draw, two blow, and two draw. All right, 4 draw, 5 blow, 6 blow. Okay, and then the 8 draw, 8 blow, 9 blow. See, I have to write all this crap down, man, because I can't. One draw. Have you ever watched Dave Barrett's videos? If you watch his videos sometimes, that guy's amazing. Buddy Green will blow through a freaking crazy thing on the harmonica. Okay, that's the major pentatonic, and it goes from the 7 draw. It's just like 7 blow, and he's just like, he just calls it right off. That's amazing to me. Can't do it. Okay, 1 draw, 2 blow, 2 draw, 4 draw, 5 blow, 6 blow, and then 8 draw, 8 blow, 9 blow. Sorry, clams. All right, but you see what I'm saying? Those 3 areas, those 3 groups of 3 notes repeat. So you've got all of that repeating happening in patterns like this. So you can actually, you know what, the best thing to do is to not worry about the bending with something like this and just look for those groups of notes. So that's a good 3-note grouping that... So you've got those 3 groups of notes that repeat. Take those 3 groups of notes, see what's around them, and what you're going to find is that the draw notes that surround them will link those 3 groups and make it a whole pattern. So that's kind of a cool thing that you could do. You could take groups of notes, or you can take a group of notes and find out what you have to do to make those repeat up the harp. And the best part about it is that you don't necessarily have to do that with bending, not at first. So okay, so earlier what I was saying about that 6 draw, like on that one pattern, if you add the 6 draw, well, that's an A, and then the 10 draw is an A too. So that's why it will sound better, because you've got those 2 notes repeating as well in the pattern. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those 2 patterns down here in the notes for you, and just work them. Just work it slow and deliberate. And what it'll do is it'll allow you to move up and down the harmonica from bottom to top, and then back again, and you'll start to find that you're getting your bearing on the instrument a little bit more. You don't have to wait, okay? You don't have to wait. These are just straight notes, no bending, no tricks, none of that crap, and it's going to help you kind of figure out, and you can figure out melodies. That's another thing. So because you're playing, straight like that, you could play, melodies and do, just experiment with it, piss around with it, and have some fun. Okay, there was one other point that I really wanted to make on this, and if I think about it, I'll put something out. But it's pretty cool. Don't allow yourself to be pigeonholed on the instrument. That's probably the worst possible thing that you could do. We all do it when we first start, but understand that things repeat, and if you get into that mindset, even when you start bending and things, the pentatonics and all this kind of stuff, this pattern that I just gave you, you're going to find useful patterns in there too, like the country patterns, pentatonic, major pentatonic, and stuff like that. Okay, if you guys have any questions at all, if there's anything that I can do, I know I haven't done anything in a while. I've been really busy, man. In the last month, I've been in like 6 or 7 different states. Well, not 6 or 7, probably 4 or 5 different states, 6 or 7 different cities. It's just been running around like a nut. So I hope this helped. If there's anything I could do for anybody, please let me know. I really do appreciate all the kind words and all the cool things. If you like what I'm doing, give me a few likes. That would be cool too. And take care, okay, guys? Have a good one. Bye-bye.